Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Mavis here, and we are back in Scarlet Hollow Episode 2. Super excited to play this game. I just wish they finished the entire series so we can keep playing. But I love it so far. I love the artwork. I love the story so far. This is going to be awesome. Alright, let's get cracking. You open your eyes. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive, and for now, you are safe. Your gaze wanders across the room to the window and the woods beyond. You wonder if the monsters are lurking there, right now, just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the crumbling estate. A familiar unease settles into your gut, tangling into a knot of anxiety wriggling as the events of last night play out in your head. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. You're not sure if you'll ever feel okay again after what you've seen, but you can't stay in bed forever. Hunger pulls you from the clammy depths of the mattress. You open the drawers to check in on the little possum you met yesterday. Oh good, he's still there. That's nice. You reach in to pat the little man's. He immediately plays dead. You leave him to his theatrics and close the drawer. You creep towards the window, careful not to be seen whatever might be lurking in the garden. For a second you thought you saw movement. It could have been an animal. It could have been something else. Whatever it is, wherever it was, it's gone now. Ooh, that's tense. Maybe you head out there and investigate after you finished waking up. After what you went through last night, the last thing you needed this morning was waking up to find that doll in your closet. You pick up the doll to examine it more closely. If its foot reads property of Alexandra, there's no way you're taking this with you. Close the closet behind you. It's probably a good idea to check in with your new friend. You can't imagine she's holding up very well. It might take her a minute to get back to you. In the meantime, time to start your day. You're back in the kitchen. Frau eyes you from her favorite spot in the corner. You're back in the kitchen. The cat eyes you from her favorite spot in the counter. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet your beautiful fur? Part of you hopes that flattery might win her over, as silly as that may seem. You are, after all, talking to a cat. Frau maid flicks her tail faster. It doesn't look promising. Hey. Did you know the police called me this morning? You've only been here one day and you already had a run-in with the cops. Tabitha, the events of the past night were only the first taste of a coming storm. We need to either leave or do something about it. Duke and Stella didn't take my intuition seriously last night. Look where that's landed us. I need you to believe me. You don't need to spin me tall tales to wiggle your way out of this. Just be careful and remember that your actions have consequences for the people around you. Despite her dismissal, you catch a brief fleck of doubt in Tabitha's eyes. It was almost as if for a brief moment she believed your warning. I don't have the energy to spend this week cleaning up after your messes, so just don't make any extra work for me, okay? Did the cops say anything about Duke? Did they find the body? Body? Didn't say anything about a body, but apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Mavis. And before you ask, don't worry. I told them that you're an upstanding citizen. Thanks for having my back. Sure. What else is family for? What is up with you and Stella? We just have a history, that's all. I don't need to explain myself to you. What's the plan for today? The plan is that I go work and do my job and you stay out of trouble. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. Her footsteps fade down the hall, ending in the characteristic creak, then slam. Characteristic creak, then slam of the front door as it opens and closes behind her. Once again, you are the only human in the estate. A text from Stella. Hey, Mavis, thanks for checking in. Hope you're alright. All things considered, I'm doing okay. Not great, but hanging in there. Up most of the night on cryptic forums, but no good answers yet. I'm at the library if you want to join. I have scones. Scones, say no more. And that's that. Time to start your day. As your eyes wander to the garden door, you shudder, remembering the brief glimpse of something you saw from your upstairs window. Oh, goosebumps. It was probably just a raccoon, but the uncertainty of what you saw gnaws at you and compels you to investigate, if only to prove that it was nothing. At the very least, you don't see anything now. Investigating further. You wander farther into the garden, trying to pinpoint the spot where that thing had been lurking, if indeed there had been a thing to begin with. The garden is peaceful, but undeniably eerie. Here, more than anywhere else, you're surrounded by the ghosts of what this place used to be. A greenhouse sits in the midst of an overgrown greenery, unreachable from years of neglect. Its glass clouded and cracked. Statues reach out from within seas of weeds as if begging to be rescued. And most strikingly, behind a pair of rusted metal gates, at the very peak of the mountain, sits a graveyard. You can just make out a few of the headstones. The scarlet name carved deep and proud into their faces. You notice what a good view someone would have of your window if they stood where you are standing right now. You crouch down, pushing aside the greenery to examine the soft earth. A boot print, a big boot print, and looks like some viscera. Your thoughts turn to the specter from the night before. Oh, fuck! You snap a quick photo, just in case it comes in handy later. You send the photo to Stella. Look what I found in the garden across my window. No way that's Tabitha sized. You head back inside. Time to figure out what to do with the rest of your day. The walk back to town is much pleasant today than it was yesterday, when you didn't yet know what the woods were full of monsters and strange men who knew your name. You stare anxiously into the darkness between the trees, searching for any signs of movement, but the woods are still, at least for now. The autumn-tinged mountains, sprawling for miles in every direction, now feel less like beautiful scenery and more like the walls of a cage. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Jeez, that's creepy. All the more reason to come to the library. Look what I found at the library. She said she was up all night thinking about the video, adding you to a group text. Hey, I only hear it because it's quieter than the store, or was. I'm trying to figure out what animal that could be. I don't buy into this harbinger of doom stuff. We know what animals they are. They're ditchlings, and there are harbingers of doom. Sounds like they're having fun. Dang, I need those scones. Be right there. Almost back to town. You make it to town in one piece. No creatures jumped out at you. No scary men blocked your path. The sight of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you've witnessed, as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey, Mavis. We were just talking about you. I stopped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend, and, well, you're the biggest thing to come in town since the old wine. Folks have been absolutely buzzing about you. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. Stella and I went into the woods to try to find a skunk egg, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Siba said they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutilating the local wildlife. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down. Duke is dead? It's true, I'm afraid. That's awful. Has anyone told Bo? Yes, he's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Mavis. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? I'm gonna get fix you something of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Mavis. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I could be of any help. I know you can sense what I sense here. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things I need tending to. Stay safe, Mavis, and God bless. You probably have a bit of time before you need it at the library. You head towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. I'm not gonna do that. What the fuck? I'm not gonna freak out the patrons and look all crazy. You slide into the booth across from Avery. What's up, babe? What's up, Avery? Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Minnie settles up, a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer is 29 down. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pin sound. How is that a pin sound makes... Wait, pin like pig pin? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, what the hell happened last night? You can tell me, I won't judge. You take a gentle sip of your tea. It's bitter and earthy. A flavor profile enjoyed only by the healthiest of beverages. Whoa, not a lot of folks take the chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. It's supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink. Color me impressed. I'm not gonna flirt with you, dude. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to you about the horrors you witnessed. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. I can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it. When the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone. It must have been Duke. He seemed so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. I don't get it. They saw Stella's footage. They saw what happened out there, but it feels like so far all they've done is hound me. Hey, I don't know if it'd help your anxiety, but even if they think you did something, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother going after you. Those cops come in here every day, and I feel like I know them pretty well by now. And let me tell you, they have no follow-through. I can't tell you the number of complaints they just dropped after a day or two. And I'll vouch for you if they try anything. I'll take the Mesco route. Whatever is coming for this place, I can feel it converging on me. I'll get to the bottom of things. I promise. Geez, that's rough. Good luck, Mavis. Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. Hope you're doing a bit better. Maybe the Chaga's had a chance to start working its magic. I'm going to keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half wave before disappearing into the back. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. What's next? This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. I'm not gonna offer my goddamn bowl of peanuts. Why did I pick those up? This is gonna be the bane. That's gonna be the choice every single time. Hi, I'm Mavis. I just got to town yesterday. Yeah, I know, Mom told me. What's your name? Miles. What you doing on your phone? Games? You probably haven't heard of them. So if I wanted to buy something here, do I talk to you or... I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course, whatever plans I had didn't matter. So take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for my chips, I insist. I'm not ringing you up, take them or leave them. Dude! I'm good, thanks. Have it your way. See ya, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. At least I acknowledge your existence. There they are. You entered the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading ideas. You feel comfortable here, reminded of childhood trips taken to the library with your long-suffering mother, of sitting down with a stack of picture books and young readers for entire afternoons while she ran errands. Oh, hey, you made it! You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in. You made it. Glad you could join us. Morning, Mavis. You look tired. I'm not gonna snitch on Miles. Yeah, the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good 8 hours. I never realized houses could get so windy. I can only imagine. The place was already falling apart the last time I was there, and it's been years. I can't believe it hasn't been condemned. Not that there's anyone here to do the condemning. Anyways, I guess we should get started. Oh, before I forget, we gotta talk about that photo you sent me this morning. Kanika, check this out. Mavis found it in Tabby's garden this morning, right in line of sight of his room. What in the world is that liquid around it? It looks like puss. Do you think it's Wayne? That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night, called Mavis by name. And those boot prints match up with the mining getup. Whoa, apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? Hello, Mavis. I wonder if there's any connection between that guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have the whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If he's sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered. Hey there, strangers! And literal stranger. Hi. I'm Mavis, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian, and an only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she didn't come home last night, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure that they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanique's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. Kanique's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings? Does it ring a bell? Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were to say trying to predict a horrible disaster that might be full, the dog is just looking at me. The dog. If you were saying trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disaster this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Go nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the worst stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. I'm going to try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. Don't mind Mavis. He's been hanging out with Stella too much. I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanique. Hey, Mavis, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him! Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started. This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Ghost tracks. Oh, she got to change your t-shirt. I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases the folks writing these books might have. Whatever you find online might be biased too, you know. Which is why we're cross-referencing things. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and Mavis. Reading awaits. A few entries catch your eye. So you're... Tommyknockers. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim that they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. I'll take that. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his two eldest sons to the bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in a tragic collapse in 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualty included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's eldest son, Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of the 12 siblings who grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness, for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas' own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going to go, are we going with what Kanika's mom told us last night? I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear axe incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Before we can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Ah, hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Pixel immediately goes to town on Stella's treats. Sorry if Pixel's bothering you all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. We decide to leave Pixel be. The cat goes up on the table, fast asleep. Alright, I'd better get this back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. So about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevice. A union busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Oh, I didn't know it was Oscar talking. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably to try to show us how good we have it or whatever. Low bar if you ask me. You know, that could be what the Deepens are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on a list of potential disasters. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled. Y'all don't actually think the mine's about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Phew, had me worried there for a second. I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You never know. I agree with Stella. Maybe the Deepens are warning us about another collapse. I really wouldn't put too much stock into that. Do you think there's like a cult here? Those cops were awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know. It just feels like a cover-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult. Definitely. I don't think they are capable of putting in the effort. So Avalanche and Folk Monsters. You think the Jitslings are Tommyknockers? What with that whole warning thing? Good thought. But Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. Literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and woods are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they sound of mysterious creatures pounding the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know. Let's move on. Hey, have you had any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew that team would be a handful, but I didn't think it would happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on our usual haunts. I'm asking what they think. What do y'all think? There's not a lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally. 100% I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks. We're just going to question some of the miners. And if that question gives us a good reason to poke around and say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not going on the ground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. I'm sure Tabitha's going to love that we're snooping around. Same goes for all of us, honestly. I can't think of a single person in town Tabitha would be happy to see. We'll just have to make sure we don't get caught. We'll be super sneaky. I can even keep a lookout. Look at us, going out on a caper together. I miss this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not in the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Mavis. Maybe we'll finally get him to lead his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See you, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Trying to make... Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall. An isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, I promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Mavis will get along super well too. Hi, I'm Mavis. Vivian's kid? I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mom turns back to the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. She sighs again, as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Mavis. That'll be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up, you know. They have those therapy dogs in the hospital. No dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several knocks clicking into place can be heard from within. Well, that was a bust. What a waste of time. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so much nice and carefree when we were kids. She always... I'm getting tired. Yeah. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah. Sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Mavis. Don't worry. I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way, works for me. Alright, Stella. What is actually up with you in cars? The mines have got to be ways off, right? Don't worry about it, Mavis. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than two people. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. I don't want to leave her by herself. Like, Kanika's not, like, even she's working with us, but she was not like. Is that what the hell? But she's like not involved with like what me and Stella saw, dude. Like, sorry, Kanika. Anyway, the woods are calm and serene compared to last night. You can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us, with Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I died for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened, like it's just a part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. What happened happened. We can question our decisions and blame ourselves for what happened until the cows come home. Or we can move forward. Together. Thanks, Mavis. You're right. I should be better at taking my own advice. I'm glad we could talk about this, though. I can't imagine what it'd be like to go through something like that, like last night alone. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all rolling around to face the source of the sound. Oh, thank God. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. If something comes up and snatches the bird, I'll be freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, tell him to get out. Oscar Mike. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out on anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a person non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. What the fuck? Tabitha's gonna have a bitch fit if she catches me. I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about? Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable. You know, it's probably for the best, Mavis. Damn it! I've got this. You'll do great. So the plan, you know those cheesy old rom-coms where somebody wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance setup in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if she's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I missed this too. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. You're loud and clear. Cool, same goes for you. Nothing to know about enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and a long-haired older man. The uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zach's. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hey there, I'm Tabitha's cousin. The miners straighten up, suddenly very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were maybe one of them environmentalists or... Yeah, sorry for the trouble. How can we be of help? Oh, my bad. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. Why are you talking to him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question. Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was Well, I guess he ain't. He hasn't even skipped town, huh? A pretty unexpected turn of events, if you ask me. What a relief. I thought something had happened to the poor guy. What'd you think happened to him? What do you think you are? Some sort of cop? Just tell me what happened. Fuck off. Hey, Zax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our show's about to start anyway. Sorry. The miners pack up their things and leave. So maybe it was just me, but they seem to think Wayne was dead, right? It wasn't just you. Don't worry about the miners storming off like that. That's some pretty good info. You head over to the next group of miners. Musko, before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. What are you? Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. That's all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey, Mavis, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him and how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Mavis. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week, that I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. Wayne trying to make me leave just means that we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Mavis, we've got your back. Hey there. Hey there. Can we help you something? Do any of you know a man named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. Oh, thank God. Everyone thought he was dead. Now, hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? How do you know it was him? That's the name on the jacket says, just like yours. So do all our jackets, but if I switched it with Isaac, that don't make me Isaac's. No, it's gotta be him. There's no way he's dead. You really think he's running around town, creeping on strangers, ignoring his friends and co-workers? Seems more likely to me that somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes. The miners stand in silence for a moment, considering what they've just heard. That's not possible. That's ridiculous. This is messed up. But who would do something like that? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes, do you think? No. No way. Just saying. He wasn't exactly the first fella to fall for her charms. Lots of heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Dang, who are they talking about? I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. What do you guys think of Tabitha? No, why would you go ask a question like that? Are you trying to insinuate into something? Horrible woman. Now, fellas, let's not go besmirching the fine, gentle lady. If Smith is right, she's got a lot to answer for. Alright, fellas, I think we better cool it and get back to work before any of us had to say something we regret. You're probably right. Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to him, but I don't know if I can give you a call give you all that much of a heads up if Tabitha comes out. I want to try and talk to one last group of miners. Brave. Good luck. Going around asking questions, huh? You don't look here from the inspector's office. What can you tell me about Sam Wayne? Oh, he got himself in trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's that young buck up to? What do you think he's been up to? All I know is that someone got involved with somebody he shouldn't have, and nobody in camp seen him since. I figured he just ran off to live in that big mansion with his belle. Stella audibly gasps. Thought of a strapping young man like him with that sour-faced broad always left such a bad taste in my mouth. Oh my god, gross. As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slight bit of interest in you or any woman at all. Fair enough. Wait, are you talking about Tabitha? Yep. Dang, I figured that's what they're getting at. That's weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea. That's all. Thanks for the help. My pleasure. That Wayne Johnson keeps bothering you, just let us know. We'll whip him back. If that Wayne keeps bothering you, just let us know. We'll whip him into shape. Mavis, I think we got a problem. Oh shit! What the hell are you doing here? Oh crap! Good luck. Sorry, Mavis. And that's our cue. And that's our cue. Pardon us. You shouldn't be here. This place is dangerous. Why can't you just stay in this state and stop sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? And what is that ridiculous thing doing in your ears? Are you trying to record my employees? Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of her ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller, huh? Oh, typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. Ah. And I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't even drive you back. Okay, look, I don't want you wandering anywhere else. Just stay here for an hour. I can take you back to the state as soon as my meeting wraps up. Can you please do that for me? Ah, fuck. I don't want to be a dick. All these... I need you to take what's going on right now seriously. I need you to take me seriously. And what, pray tell, do you think is going on that I'm not taking seriously? What monster of the week has still cooked up inside your head? Oh, fuck! I think there might be a mind collapse soon. The creature I saw last night are supposed to be sort of portent of doom. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep people safe. Look, I get it, I really do. Stella has a knack for spinning people into hysterics over shadows. But the only credible threat to the mines right now is me not being able to do my job. Speaking of, I need to get to my meeting. Just stay here until I come get you, and don't move a muscle. We can talk about whatever monster you think you saw after I get the rest of this day behind me. Tabitha rushes off to your meeting. You stoop to the ground to pick up Kinika's earbuds. Sorry I wasn't able to give you a better warning. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? We should call Oscar. Let's handle that after we catch up with her. You rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. Mystical. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people? And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me to abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place feels straight up cursed. I mean, like Kinika said, a lot of people dying down there. There's a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe all that death left some kind of mark down there? Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there, it doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you're sure, Neeks? Mavis and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Stella and Kinika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figure you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Whatever. I head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Hey, you made it. I told you he would. I just wanted to make a quick call and give Tabitha the 411. Are you kidding me? I don't know how long it's going to take for this to get through you two, Mavis, but that woman is not to be trusted. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Press on. Man, things are getting crazy. Ooh. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners, or should I say the minor miners? Kinika visibly shudders. Jesus, Stella. Okay, I'm not so superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while we're walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tip the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine. Hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as the sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? That mine's going to collapse. We're all going to die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how the wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. Oh my god, there are bats down here! I'm going to get rabies, aren't I? I'm going to get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? That was a warning. We'd best move swiftly before we anger the spirits in this place. Whoa, you don't think it's Tommy knockers, do you? Okay, no, Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. It came from this way. Follow me. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tide gives way to a small cavern. A group of teens turn and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are y'all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps! Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. This is a dark, cursed place. Get out of here before it leaves its mark on you. Tell your creepy friend to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he has a right to be worried. Why the hell would you think hanging out in the old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one actually comes down here and everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place now, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Well, you still like a bunch of kids to me. Did you guys seriously sneak into an abandoned coal mine to drink canned margaritas? We're barely drinking. It's not a big deal. Rosalina, you're 13, and I know the rest of you aren't much older. Whoa, y'all are way righter than I ever was at your age. How'd you even get a hold of that much booze? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds like to me you're stalking, harassing, and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone ever even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fun. It's extremely not fun. It is, in fact, incredibly irresponsible. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this, stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Nothing ever happens in this town. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? I'd love to help you sort this out, but we can maybe do it not in an abandoned mine. Oh, what are you? Are you an expert on mine safety? The only abandoned places they're only abandoned places there wasn't enough coal left to bother digging anymore. My dad told me he's an actual foreman at the continuing mining facility, so he knows what he's talking about. Wait, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. He says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. Oof. What? Oh shit. Oh hey Tabby. Kinika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, come on, this place is way sturdy, check it out. You fucking idiot! The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut in the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm so sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realized how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough! The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. And I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, guys. Dude, God. The artwork is possible. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time. And I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, hell yeah, Jesus Christ, hell yeah. Tabitha, tear that sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbait YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? And I should care because it's such a bullshit excuse? I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and he's lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can say that about other people's families. Isn't it like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe he didn't mention to me. I could investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. Oh. I didn't realize what was going on. I gotta read more. It's like 2:17 in the morning. There's nothing wrong with being a kid. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not mature. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have a pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? I'm sure Oscar is doing this to protect you. From what? Even if ghosts were real, what would they even do? Yeah, boo in your face? Yeah, that's real scary. It totally justifies living in a dusty old library. Yo, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. Oh my god, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house, dummy. There's no ghost that you know of. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we can figure it out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care. I can't believe I wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine where someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Did you have the whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella. I know. But worse stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. And if you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Are you kidding me? Tagging along with some olds to get jump scared by shadows and freak each other out? That's so lame. Whether or not it's lame is irrelevant. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody's staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Oh my god, the teens were right. I did get jump scared. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. You hear something over the sound of Stella pleading with Kanika and Tabitha. Something like the shuffling of feet on stone and the whispering of mischievous teens. You turn to see Becca and Alexis gone, and Rosalina anxiously hovering in front of a small tunnel in the cavern wall. She freezes as you notice her. Rosalina, what are you doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Wait, what? Rosalina, don't go in there. Becca and Alexis, stop trying to get us all killed. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna hang back. I knew you were too lame to hang out with us, Rosalina. Come on, Alexis. We'll have more fun without her. Oh, alright. What the fuck? She's about to lose her shit. Wait a second. Where'd you three run off to? Are you kidding me? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Unbelievable! Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Oh my god, I saw like a... they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Yeah. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could have already been done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca shouts back from the other end of the tunnel. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, Becca says we're safe. They were totally safe. Stop treating us like kids. Also, sorry, Rosalina. I'll see you tomorrow. Whatever. Come on, Alexis. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where the tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Oh, those are really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, Mavis. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in the tunnel anyways. They seem to have crossed a barrier that I can't, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyway, and the service down here sucks. What about you, girl? Are you sure you don't want me to come along? Maybe I can help you get Becca and Alexis to leave. Don't make me ask you twice. They'll be fine, Rosalina. I think your dad would kill me if we let you stay down here any longer. Okay, can I at least wait outside? Yeah, we can wait outside together. Look at Stella. No, you're not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine. I won't waste my time arguing. Alright, let's do this. Sure. I'm going to ignore that part. I don't need to be... Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'd be easy to cover more ground without her. Haha, yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want to repeat of last night. Who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully. Look at Gretchen. Gretchen! Look at Gretchen! For sure. We won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Tell Alexis I'm sorry. So it's just us three. Alright. Kanika, Miles, Zane, and Rosalina head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Oh, we're venturing deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. But Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was like really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. You should just let anyone boss her around, so we can just let her boss us around. So we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you heard that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with someone as lame as Stella. Hey, I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. I like that River Runner video. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice. I'm making plenty from ads and donations. Dang, Stella Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're on like every big podcast. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like it feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca had said all those things she said tonight. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. I can't even count the number of times you rolled over my protestations in the past 2 days. Well, I know you don't mean it. I agree to disagree. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know. You kind of hesitated there. You're reading to things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. You quietly press on. Another knock. Closer. Interrupts your another knock. Closer. Interrupts your thoughts. Followed by another. Followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knock coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. I really don't like that knocking. Calm down, Alexis. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. Becca, I swear, I saw something. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. I can't believe they're making us do this. They'd better get grounded when all this is said and done. As much as I appreciate the sentiment, I hope you're wrong. If they get grounded, it means people find out about this. I hate dealing with parents. Look on the bright side, Mavis. If they didn't come down here, we'd have missed out on a golden opportunity to get spooked. Tabitha glares at Stella. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. A tunnel's end abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the youths, their panicked arguing echoing down the pitch-black corridors. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It calls to you, desperate to be witnessed, pulling you forward. Becca, we need to leave. This isn't funny anymore. There is plenty of fun. I bet you're only saying that because you want to hang out with that stupid crush of yours. She's just a dumb 8th grader. Becca, this isn't about Rosalina. I know you can hear that knocking. And here we are. The tunnel that they crawled through passes through the chamber below. And it sounds like they're still down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha walks up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. Follow them into the pit. You walk to the ladder and climb down. Hey, kids. Oh, great, the adults are here. Thanks, Alexis. Real nice. Becca, is needing to feel like you're better than other people so important to you that it's worth being buried alive over? What are you talking about? Give me a break. The whole time we've been down here, you've been doing nothing but tear down every single person around you. The only person who do that are the people who are afraid of themselves. Leave. Now. Whatever. This isn't fun anymore. Fine, we'll leave. Thanks, Mavis. Whoa, good job. As Becca and Alexis move towards the ladder, the black chamber before you draws your focus. The voices around you, those of the teens and companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. You find yourself stepping towards the black chamber before you, compelled by some unnatural force. Hey, are you alright, Mavis? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. What the fuck is that? You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. We couldn't afford to wait on the new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. Mavis, are you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. Looked like you had a seizure or something and then Tabby just conked out. I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm getting the kids out of here, and then I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the ghosts are trying to get their revenge. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming for the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. You can't help but notice the timber struts around you trembling as if they're being struck by invisible blows with each knock. They're all that stand between you and the million tons of rock over your head, and they suddenly seem terribly fragile. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Both of us were shown the dark truth of this place, the sins that were committed, the deaths that followed. There's got to be fumes or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in mines sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird, we're leaving. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of a rock fall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder. Climb like hell. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you expect for someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Let's go. You push your body to move as quickly as it can, though you're slowed down by the cramped corridors and winding passageways of the mine. Then comes the sound of splintering wood. You pick up the pace. The entrance is so close. And there it is. Freedom. Holy shit. The ghosts try to collapse the mine on us. You and Tabitha manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Holy shit, you're okay, thank God. And everyone's accounted for. That was a surprisingly close call. We could have all died in there. What did you weirdos do? Everything was fine until you adults showed up. Becca, shut up. But what did you just say to me? I said you should shut up. I'm sick of your two-faced bullshit. They didn't almost get us killed down there. You did. And now you're trying to pass it off on whoever else you can. It's just a cherry on top of this whole shit show of a friendship. I'm really not in a good headspace for this conversation. I could have died in there. Why are you doing this to me? No, enough. No playing the victim's time. Being friends with Rosalina has made me realize how horrible you are to me. Friends aren't supposed to be mean to each other. Friends shouldn't be scared of each other. I never wanted to go into that stupid mine. It was your stupid idea. We could have died. If these grown-ups hadn't showed up, we could have been buried alive in that stupid little tunnel, drinking stupid strawberry margaritas in a can. Screw all of you. Should we go after her? No. Let her have a little tantrum. Did that feel good, Alexis? Finally telling her off? Yeah, I guess. She's gonna be so mad at me. She probably won't talk to me for a week, maybe a month, maybe the rest of my life. It's okay, Alexis. We don't need her. What do we do now? Now I drive you two home. I've already texted your parents and I'm sure they're worried sick about you. Rosalina and Alexis duck off to the side as an exhausted Tabitha approaches your group. I'm going to get my car and then we're going home. Tabby. Tabitha leaves toward the active mine without another. Tabitha leaves towards the active mine without another word, and you're afforded a quiet moment to catch up with Stella and Kanika. We sure dodged a bullet tonight, didn't we? Yeah, thank God you noticed them sneaking off. Thank God you noticed them sneaking off. You were incredible down in the pit too. I can't believe you left me down there. I can't believe you left me down there. I lay off her. What should you have done? Drag your unconscious body up that rickety old ladder? No, Kanika, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what it was like seeing you like that. I was scared. Hey, at least you're alive, right? There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlets caused the old collapse. Charles Shaw was set up. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? I don't believe in visions. Whatever you saw was probably just auto-suggestion. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Maybe the tabby had like simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. I saw something down there. Like the shadows of dead miners. They were right behind Stella just before you all left. Did you not see them? Whoa, I didn't see anything other than you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but you were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actually bona fide ghosts? Stella. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber. where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe we're entirely off base about the coal stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. What happens now? Looks like Tabitha's back. I better drive these kids home. Come on, let's go back to the estate. It's been a long day and I need it to be over. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Mavis? Excuse me? Excuse me. I just start trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. See you tomorrow, guys. You can practically feel Tabitha roll her eyes as she drags you to the car. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. This is so funny. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, aware of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. It's fine. How are you holding up? I've been better. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. I like her. Good for you. She doesn't like me. At least everyone's okay. There are a lot of parents who should have kept tighter reins on their kids. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Pearlie Ann to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but the strictness paid off. Ugh, what am I telling you this for? Whoa, we're bonding? I guess. Sure. I don't really think parents are to blame here. I beg to differ. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents, and clearly there are some parents at fault for this who aren't ready. Take Oscar. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive, and here he is having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants. It's not fair. Do you want kids? Seems like I struck a nerve. Lots of people want kids. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, me too. I gotta focus on the road, though. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. Holy shit, this place is creepier. Is it me or is this place getting way more creepier? You once again cross the threshold into the estate. The musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, but at least nobody got hurt. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs. Turn in. You have to your room to turn in. Please let there be nothing waiting for me, Mom. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. These are those things, right? Kanika sends a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them than being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down with dread at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settled in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see the shadowy figures that gathered behind Stella. in the mines. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall, and two in the vision on the wall, and two in the visions it imparted upon you. Gotta fix this, dude. No, 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 no! Your eyes shoot back open. Your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Woo! Oh God! Just a cat. It's always just a cat. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh God. Oh, Tabitha. Oh no. Oh man. That was so good. Saving. Oh my God, dude. It was getting so good. Damn it. That was great. That was great. That was so great. Oh my God. But anyways, dude, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I've enjoyed it. It got really good. I'm so freaking bummed. So freaking bummed that it ended like this. Oh, I know with all COVID and everything, dude, they would have had this game already taken care of and stuff. But dude, no, thank you for making this, man. I appreciate this. So glad you guys kept picking up on this, man. Like, thank you. Definitely thank you for Gaps Molders for playing this, because I got hooked on it and I wanted to play it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you in the next video. As you all know, I'm still waiting for more Tiny Bunny, and I'm currently playing Mass Effect. I'll pick up Cyber Shadow again sometime later on down the road, kind of push that over to the side. Critters for Sale, I'll wrap that up. But anyway, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click like and subscribe, and I'll make sure I make more videos for you guys. Stay safe, stay humble, hustle hard, and ciao.